Land to talk about a double whammy. Your roof is messed up. You pay a contractor thousands of bucks. He does the demolition work. Then, like Houdini, poof, gone. Our Tim McNicholas goes on the hunt and discovers a trail of lies.
Throughout this year, it's just been so hard. It's been so hard.
Tiana Hill grew up in this home. It's where her family took care of her. And when COVID caused family illnesses and financial hardships, she returned to take care of them.
I came together to do something good.
But things didn't go as planned. Her nearly 100-year-old home, full of family, 15 people in all, and also full of problems.
The gutters and the shingles have fell off.
The worst being a bad roof that leaks each time it rains, causing caved-in bedroom ceilings and wet walls. Like many homeowners in need of a repair, Hill turned to Yelp. She submitted a request and got an immediate reply from Riverside Roofing and Masonry.
And it came out the very next day because
the momentum continued. She signed the contract, paid a $4,500 deposit, work all set to start, but
then they contacted me the next day. They said they need $6,500 to start, so we gave them more money.
Even after receiving the additional $2,000, one of Riverside's owners, Justin Ephraim, pressed her for more, explaining the supplies cost more than anticipated.
I'm just in desperate need to get the house fixed.
Worried about the leaking roof and collapsing ceilings, Hill agreed. So the family pinched their scarce finances some more.
My aunt, I gave everything I had from her retirement checks, my disability checks, my cousin unemployment checks, my paychecks.
But the $8,000 Hill had now given him still wasn't enough. The only work this supposed contractor did put holes in her wall. Ephraim asked for even more money, but this time Hill refused and he ghosted her.
No answer. Then I contact them the next day, still no answer, leaving voicemail messages, text messages.
Worried, Hill returned to Yelp and saw new negative reviews describing scenarios strikingly similar to her own.
$2,200.
That's how much Riverside Roofing took from Jessica Najjar. She was supposed to get concrete installed in their backyard. Instead, Riverside left her with a big pile of dirt and no answers.
He didn't want to talk to us and told us, I can't do this right now. I'm hungover. And then hung up on us. It was the middle of the day.
And there are 8 more reviews about deposits being held hostage, empty promises, no work being done.
You shouldn't be able to look at yourselves in the mirror every day and know that you're scamming people.
One of the Yelpers even filed this lawsuit against Riverside.
In the midst of everything that's going on, who does this to people? I feel guilty because I found them on Yelp. Deep down inside, that's a lot.
We checked to see if Riverside Roofing and Masonry was licensed with the state, a requirement. The answer, no. We called the number listed on his contracts, not in service. As for this business address?
So we drove to that address in Riverside, and we found the offices for dentists, attorneys, but no contractor.
But we did find Matt Luke, one of the attorneys at this office, who says Ephraim called asking if a piece of registered mail had arrived for him.
He said that he lived here in the neighborhood and that it may have been misdelivered to my address.
Luke confirmed Riverside Roofing and Masonry has never had an office here.
I've never ever had anything happen like this.
Riverside seemed untraceable until Hill got Chicago police to track down Ephraim. He then texted Hill saying he'd finished the job. She wasn't buying that.
This is stuff we can't deal with.
When we contacted Ephraim about his abandoned projects, his initial response, "You can't please the world." He then called to rattle off a list of reasons why the customers were at fault. But minutes after that conversation, he texted Hill, asking her not to speak to the news. "I'm already in trouble."
I feel taken advantage of. I feel betrayed.
Making matters worse, the bad weather combined with that bad roof meant Hill's family had to cough up another $1,000 to someone else just to tarp the roof.
I'm trying to be real positive, but I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt.
A bright blue reminder of the work that still needs to be done and the pain caused by a roof job gone bad. Tim McNicholas, CBS 2 News.
Chicago police have been in touch with both victims and tell us they're investigating.